The 2nd of April deadline for the president to leave office cannot be altered. Roger, what's your perspective?
Well, thank you for having me. It's good to say that the decision from the Constitutional Court has been acclaimed by the majority of the Senegalese people that I know. But a lot of people are still concerned because the Constitutional Court Council didn't give any time frame in which the president should host the election, which make a lot of people concerned about when will be the next move of the president. If we know that our Constitution, on its Article 52, gives the president the power in situation like when the country is going through an institutional crisis, for the president shall have access to exceptional powers. And because of that, a lot of opposition leaders are very concerned on what would be the next move of our president, Macky Sall.
Well, in light of what you've just said, what is next in regards to the election date? Since the court said the original one of 25th of February is now highly unlikely, what happens next?
I do agree that it is going to be very challenging to host the election on February 25th. But I think a lot of people it's been a topic that a lot of people have been discussing. And to host the election on March 3rd, which will be the first round, and then if none of the candidates has reached the 50%, which will make the person the official winner, then the second round can happen on March 10, which will leave the president at least 4 weeks to do the transfer of power to the elected president. So we believe that on March 3rd, these elections should happen.
Well, in the court of public opinion, where does the ruling leave the president and the parliament, which had backed the delay?
Well, I think it's also good to mention that even though the parliament has backed the decision, the members of the parliament whose part was actually removed from the parliament by the police. I just wanted to throw that out there. But nonetheless, our Constitution, on its Article 92, declare that no decision from the Constitutional Council should be appealed, and that all the authorities should respect it. So in my opinion, I think they have no choice right now but to accept the decision, because it is above all other decisions. But like I said again, unless the president decides to use Article 52, which give him all the exceptional powers, if the country is going through institutional crisis, and a lot of circumstances, which is not the case right now in Senegal.
All right, that leads me very nicely to my last question. Senegal has long been the beacon of liberal democracy in Africa. What has been the impact of the election standoff on this proud legacy?
Well, I believe that this kind of situation could actually happen to any great democracy. So we have seen what happened in the United States when the President Biden was declared the winning candidate in front of Donald Trump. We've seen what happened at the Capitol. And even in Senegal, in 2011, in 2012, when Macky Sall was elected, we've gone through the same type of situation when the former President Abdoulaye Wade, wanted to go for a third term, which was forbidden by our Constitution. But at the end of the day, the election was held, and Macky Sall won the election. And we've seen again that our democracy was outstanding, because the President Abdoulaye Wade, the former president, has accepted him losing the elections, has congratulated President Macky Sall, and has transferred the power to the elected president. So I strongly believe that the President Macky Sall is going to accept this decision from the Constitutional Court, and that the election will be held sometimes in March, and that by the grace of God, by April 2nd, he is going to leave the country very stable and very our democracy where he was before he got elected.